ComSpark. My name is Taylor Gorning, and I'm joined here by Jude Schramm, CIO at Fifth Third. It's good to be with you, Jude.
Good to be here. Thanks, Taylor.
So for those of you who don't know Jude, would you care to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Right. So my name is Jude Schramm. I am CIO of Fifth Third. I have all of technology and all of banking operations. So I've been with the bank a couple years. It'll be 2 years in March. And we've had a great couple years, from the time I've joined the bank. We've acquired another bank out of Chicago. We've expanded upon a national charter now where we now have commercial banks coast to coast. And honestly, we had a great year, wrapped up a great year in 2019 and looking for a good 2020.
Yeah. So when you look back the last 12 months, I'm sure there's been a lot of wins and a lot of transforming going on. Could you share just one of those wins and something that your team celebrated over the last 12 months?
I think for me, as I mentioned earlier, Fifth Third acquired a bank out of Chicago in 2019, so MB Financial, a big commercial bank in Chicago. We bought that bank, making us the second biggest bank in Chicago now. So not only do we have great hometown roots in Cincinnati, but we're now an expanding market in Chicago. The win for my team was that acquisition. So Fifth Third hadn't acquired a bank in almost a decade. And we were able to, over the course of the year, really plan a very strong conversion weekend. What I think was the most impressive for me being around for 2 straight days over that conversion weekend was watching the team orchestrate moving an entire bank and its customer population into the Fifth Third Bank. We didn't acquire them and bolt them on. We literally moved and integrated all of their banking information and systems into our systems. We cut over everything over a 48-hour period, and we're actually open and live for business that Monday morning at 8 a.m. with a little time to spare. So it was just to see the teamwork, to see everybody's commitment to the bank, to the effort to go get that done, and to be willing to not only take the time to plan it and practice it, but know when something would inevitably go wrong, as it can in a weekend of that magnitude, to see the reaction of the team and to rally around whoever needed to help to get things back on track. And for me, it's that teamwork that really kind of resonates with just what I feel like we have at Fifth Third and makes me proud to be there.
Yeah, great. So you kind of already addressed this because there could be a lot of challenges and hurdles to overcome with that level of success. There's a lot of planning that goes into it as well. So can you talk to like a hurdle or a challenge up, getting to that point that you were able to overcome?
Sure. Yeah. One of the bigger ones for us really was thinking about how are we going to take our enterprise data. We have a very strong enterprise data organization. Our strategy moving towards how we're really taking data at Fifth Third and making it available to the bank in ways that allow us to do better analytics for our customers, to offer them better products, that kind of stuff. In the middle of that, to take 200 disparate IT systems and map them over, right? Nothing's ever going to go perfect, but what we were able to do very early on was get good relationships with our folks at MB in Chicago and really spend a lot of time with them understanding how we can make that data transition much smoother and much more capable. Obviously, over a weekend like that, you have something go wrong and all the schedules can start to change. And there were hiccups like that, but what we always had, again, was like that team there ready to help with whatever it took to get that job done. And there was probably 3 or 4 times over the weekend where we just had to have somebody come in that maybe wasn't part of the planning all along because they were new to the company or something, and they were able to come in, figure stuff out, and get it going. It's more of that type of hiccup that we saw. There weren't significant problems. It was one of the smoother transitions I've been in, but
So what's exciting about the future? I mean, national charter, new product lines, organic growth, new markets. Like what comes to mind when you think of what's exciting for you and your team in this transformation?
Yeah, I think for us, it's really about digitizing the bank. When you look at our bank, we have a rich history of having really good technology. We were with Genie on the first ATM right in the country. And I think as we look at our future as a bank and we look at the digital future of banking, we want to be there. We want to be on the forefront. We've got a really strong presence developing our cloud-based foundation of the future, how we're going to map and architect moving our hundreds and hundreds of legacy systems to our future banking platforms, how we're going to create those experiences for the customer. We want our customers' mobile experience, their branch experience, whatever channel they're coming through, to be seamless and to be consistent and to be easy. And when we think about it, internally we call it frictionless banking, and we think about how do we just make people's money be where they want it and when they want it and not have to think about how they're getting it. And being a part of that on the ground is tremendously exciting for us. We are the supply chain of the bank, as I call it. We are the group providing that experience. Our digital teams, our technology teams, our operations, right? Everybody is contributing every day to that customer experience, and that's just, it excites me every day to be a part of that.
Yeah. So Fifth Third is a very important organization in Cincinnati, and as a Cincinnatian, there is a huge demand for talent. When we talk about digital innovation and digital transformation, all that good stuff. So what would you say to someone, a technologist, an engineer, an architect, a strategist who may not think of Fifth Third as being this innovation hub and where they're going, but are considering joining the team over there?
It's a good question. I think, one of the things that I didn't think of, so I'm new to banking myself, 2 years. I spent the first 20 years of my career in other industries, industrials. I didn't realize how much technology and banking were really synonymous. In my mind, banking as an industry is a digital industry. We're hiring right out of college data scientists, we're hiring advanced microservice engineering, we're hiring architects for the cloud engineering. We're hiring all new technologists on the newest technology that exists out in any industry you can be in. We're opening an innovation space up at UC at their 1819 Innovation Center, where Fifth Third will have dedicated space to innovate with the university. We partner with RoundTower, with you guys, with different companies locally that are tech firms that are advancing the technology for a lot of companies in the area. We're right there, right? We are as a technologist, we're not just working on stuff that goes into somebody else's stuff to get to a customer. We are building the customer experience every day. We're living it. We're working with it. And if you want that, if you want to be that close to somebody using tech, I mean, where else can you go, right?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, as a Cincinnatian, I thank you for your leadership. I thank you for what Fifth Third's doing. It's really, really exciting. I wish you the best in the future of great things to come, and thank you for your time today.
Yeah, Taylor, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Jude.
Yep, thanks.
If you need any further information, you can go to comspark.tech.